Okay, can you hear me now? Because apparently I messed up settings after. Yeah, you'll hear me now. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So we got like what, 15 minutes of no sound. Fuck me. Uh, yeah, I seem to have messed up setting after yesterday, and hmm, should we just restart this then? uh, okay, I'm putting this aside. I'll give you a short intro again because obviously I messed up badly. Remember how I was trying all that weird echo yesterday? I was trying to solve it, and apparently I killed my mic outcome with it. So, as I said before, we're doing a Ration today. Armia Rasi, menu number 7, packed in February 2020, good till December last year. Though, as we saw from the individual items, some of the items of these are still good. They came in this lovely box. We got like 4 packs of crackers or galiette. 2 of them with white wheat flour and 2 whole grain wheat flour. We got some syr plavieny or cheese spread. There's been some with puree with apple, quite possibly like applesauce. But then we also got powidlo jabłocnoje, so this is like apple jam. So I'm curious what that would be. We got some ikra i sviekli, so like vegetable caviar. Got 2 pâtés, pasztet nieżny and pasztet pieczonocny, 2 pâtés. We got some szpik soliony, so quite possibly pork fat, rendered pork fat, salted. And then 3 mains we got were all beef based. Mięso z zielonym goрошком I morkowli, so beef, just meat with green peas and carrot. Then we got kasha risofaja z gawiedzinoj, rice porridge with beef. And then we got teftieli z gawiedziny, so I checked that before, and it's like meatballs with beef meatballs. So there's that. Then we got all the sugar. We got spoons, and one of them is chipped, I just noticed. So that shows you the quality already. We got 3 drink mixes, quite possibly all the same flavor. Fuel tablets, which I won't be using today, with a tiny little stove underneath. Windproof matches. Armijski chocolate, so army chocolate. And what else we got in this tiny little drawer box? We got a knife, 3 spoons and 1 single knife. Not too sturdy actually, it will probably break quite easily. 2 packs of tea, majskni, ceylonski czerny chai, so Ceylonian black tea. Okay, what else we got here? Żywacylnaja rezinka, so I guess it would be like chewing gum. Slivki suchie, bistro rastworivne. Okay. So I remember the word from my freeze-dried stuff. This would be like, yeah, you can see it breaking. This would be like dried milk. or whitener for tea or coffee, but it's all solid. I'll get some coffee, yeah? Pack of coffee. Okay, so we got 2 teas, 1 coffee, and then the cold drinks. Okay, so this would be like possibly, probably moist towelettes or wet wipes. Remember they used to come like in 2 colors. One was for your hands and one was for your meal kit. So let's see if they still do that. Also purification tablets, but we only get 3. It says 4. Someone cut out one of them. There's salt, 5 grams of salt. Some napkins. Biologicieski aktywna dobawka k piście. Okay, so from what I read about these rations before, this might probably be like multivitamin tablet. It's been packed in 2020. It's good for 3 years. 3 quota. But obviously I will open it to show you, but I won't be, swallowing that. I'm taking precautions. And there's a lot of writing in it. Okay, so I guess that's the information on the vitamin tablet. Gives you how many milligrams of each you get in it. Vitamins and minerals actually. There's another leaflet with Завтрак, обед. Okay. So this lists all the components in this ration, and it tells you what's meant to go for your breakfast, lunch and dinner, or more like dinner and supper. Завтрак would be breakfast, obiad, dinner, which is eaten usually during the day, and then ужин, so like your evening meal, your supper. I may try to, divide the food actually like this, according to this. Especially since they do separate the 3 mains according to meals, so that's interesting. Jarlik, razogrievатель, таблетки. Okay, so this gives you the how long other components should be good for. Like they couldn't put, it all on one sheet. They just got a bunch of separate leaflets. Каждая таблетка содержит okay, so this is about some it might be about the vitamin pill as well, or the water purification tablets maybe, or maybe the I guess that would be about water purification tablets. Again, you get this tiny little bit of paper that you can easily drop. Yeah, that's the same name on both of those. Aqua Breeze. Yeah. So you get lots of fire starter. And there's I almost missed some pepper, black pepper, pepper. And then we got a paper with lots of writing. I guess that would be like instructions on what's inside the ration, how to, keep it, how to store it, how to use it. I won't even attempt to read this because putting letters together would take a lot of time. It definitely tells you something about the water purification tablets because by now I recognize the name. But yeah. Anyway, that's what we got here. As you can see, first thing I just wanted to notice is like compared to some other even European rations like Polish or French, there's no snacks in this. It's all, let's get down to business. You get your starch, you get lots of meat, and then you get more meat on the side. The only vaguely desserty item, I mean you get chocolate, yes, but chocolate get all the stuff you need too. There's the apple thingies, but that's about it. It's very utilitarian ration almost. Let's see how they want to separate this into meals, just out of curiosity. Then I go and dunk this maize into a pot of water, put it for like 10 minutes in there, because I'm not using the mini stove today, not in a long way. So yeah, let's see, Zaftrak. What would you do for Zaftrak for breakfast? For breakfast, you're recommended to have 1 pack of the 1 pack? No, 2 packs. No, just 1 pack. Okay. 1 pack of the white flour crackers or galiety. Then you get the roast meat pate, and you get your rice porridge, kasha risofaya, rice porridge, and then you get fruktowny. Okay, you get one of your fruit drinks. Povidlo, so where's that pack? And then you get apple, apple jam. And you're suggested to have your chocolate for breakfast as well. Coffee rust. Yeah, you have your coffee with whitener for breakfast as well, and then the whole pack of sugar. That's 1 portion of sugar. 20 grams is like 4 teaspoons, I think. That's a lot. Yeah, but it says dla nieposoriec. That's a long word. Skoriacji kofie ili czajem 1 pakiecik na 200 ml. So 1 of this for a cup of tea or coffee. They like the drinks sweet. Yeah, and then your knife is designated for breakfast along with 1 of the spoons. And then the hand wipes and stuff like that. So basically, it doesn't look too bad for breakfast. You get something warm and filling, rice porridge. You get crackers with some pate. You get cold sweet drink. You get coffee. You get some chocolate for mood, and another fruity item for your biscuits, I guess. Not too bad for breakfast, I think. Obiad, so the dinner that you would get during the day. For dinner, you're suggested to get both packs of the whole wheat crackers. Then you get your beef meatballs with that. That's good dinner, I say. Why not? Also, you're suggested to have your, where's that pack? Your vegetable caviar. So you get a portion of veggies with your meat. Another of the cold drinks. and you're supposed to have your tea with it as well, with another pack of sugar. So looks not too big, very concise meal. You know, meatballs, bread to go with it, and then some veggies on the side. So that would mean for supper or for your evening meal, or for your ujin, you'd get the other pack of white flour biscuits. You get speak, so the salted fat. You get your other pate, and you get meat with green peas and carrots. You get your cheese with it. Where's the cheese? Yeah, the cheese. Yeah, that's a lot for your evening meal, actually. Yeah, but that's how it goes. As I said, veggies would probably be nicer warmed too, but I only have so big a pot. I'm going to put these in a pot of water, put it on simmer for like 10-15 minutes, just to thoroughly warm up. They were all packed early January 2020, and they're good for 2 or 3 years. So they are either still in unexpired or just barely, so should still be perfectly edible. I'll be right back with you. Okay, that out of the way, let's get the drinks going and let's get everything else out on the tray. Okay, it might be a bit scattered because as you can see there's lots of items in here. So drinks wise, we got the fruit drink, we got tea, we got coffee, and as suggested, we're going to add 4 packs of sugar to each. Just because I'm curious how sweet that will be. I can save this here for now. Won't need near this, won't need that. Okay, much water for the drink. So it tells you it has vitamins added. It tells you what temperatures it should be stored in. There's the nutritional information for 100 gram pack. This is 25 grams each. Yeah, there's the very bottom. Sodержимое пакета растворить в 200 litrów питьевой воды. So 200 ml of drinkable water. Which I can do, of course, I can do. So I'm low-key anxious of trying anything today. Okay, it sounds not bad. I said it's a bit past best before, and even best before it was not the best. As you can see, the powder is a bit caked, not too terribly. It's basically as much as drinks can cake usually. So 200 ml. It's a bit under full glass, and my water is very cold, so we'll see if it dissolves. From the packet, I guess it would be like peach flavor, but we'll see about that. I mean, the color would work for peach, and since they're all apparently the same flavor, I will only mix one. Okay, it's not fully, oh that's sweet. It's not fully dissolved, but it'll do for now. Tea and coffee. Tea first. I actually don't mind very sweet black tea. It's definitely a nice way to, you know, pick you up, to fortify you. If you read Discworld by Terry Pratchett, you got the idea of, it's been named Salupa in Polish translation. But yeah, definitely this very, very sweet, very black tea, very strong black tea. Okay, this is supposed to be 1 portion of sugar, just 1 portion of sugar. That's a lot. Like, even just comparing to other rations, if you get sugar, you get 2, maybe 5 gram packs, and this is just 1 portion, 20 grams. Just for, so you can imagine what I'm talking about here. And coffee, let's see how well it survived. Doesn't smell bad, looks like just your regular instant coffee. So I definitely put the sugar in. I'm not sure about the dry milk. That's the amount. You get more sugar than you get your coffee. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. Show me that. So stuff, cuckoo. Okay, so ingredients list starts with corn starch, kukuryčnaja patoka, rasticielnoje maslo, kazeinat. Okay, so oh well, let's say for the fullness of experience. But it's very caked, like it's solid. I'll show you in a second if I manage to get it out of this packet. It's not very badly yellowed, so it should still be good, but just get ready for bits of fake milk floating in the glass later. There's shards of milk in it. Okay, I need warm water for this. Definitely I need warm water. 200 mils each, I guess. The water boiled just a few minutes ago. Let's give it a stir. Yeah, I mean, there are snacks, like actual candy snacks, that are made of milk and can be broken into shards. But putting them in your coffee doesn't sound like a good idea. Okay, so it looks the milk actually dissolved mostly. It didn't whiten the coffee too much. It's still quite dark. So yeah, curious, much curious. And we'll let, okay, give it a stir. But we'll let the tea steep for a few more. It looks nice though, very, very nice. Oh, that will be sweet. Dude, that will be sweet. Oh, okay. Yeah, and my tray is all in dots of hot water. Sorry about that. It's clean, I promise you. It's just, you know, leftovers from cleaning. Can I put it here where you can see it? More or less, maybe. Okay, this should do. Like coffee here and tea here, and you can see everything. That's nice. That's much nice. Okay, let's start with opening all the packs, because why not? So we got ikra is spiekli. So I said vegetable caviar. Opening all of them very carefully, if I can, if I manage. Okay. Ooh, okay, there's a lot of fluid in there. Okay. Remember how I said it's vegetable? I'm not sure. Definitely there's like carrots, there's tomato paste in it, salt, sugar, some sort of fat, onion, zieleń. I tried to remember what the spiekli would be, the main ingredient. I mean, it can be like I forgot the like aubergine, but because from the smell I can't tell you it's not got fish in it. It probably doesn't, but it's not a bad smell. It's not a bad smell. It might be actually quite nice to try. Okay, syr plawienny, so kind of like Polish ser topiony. It'll be a cheese spread. Like they take actual cheese and process it so it becomes spreadable. One thing about these sort of soft tin cans, they're ridiculously difficult to open because you can see it tears and it doesn't want to separate. Okay. Ha! I'm clever. I'm much clever. It's very soft. There's a cheese. It's very white. It smells cheesy, not too bad. Kind of like all those fake cheeses in the Russians. yeah, maybe even a bit gentler than the French one. Okay, so we got Spixolione, which as I said is probably like a rendered, yeah, it's rendered pig fat. Oh, it's not even rendered, maybe. It might be just a so belly. Oh. To go there. Okay, so this would be a past best before, and I might not try it. It doesn't look bad, and there's something off about the smell of it. As you can see, it's just pork belly, just a fat part of it. Like the smell is familiar, vaguely familiar, but there's something off about it. I might decide not to risk it actually. It's not much fun if I end up, you know, sick after this stream. Let's put it away from myself. We got the one of the pâtés. And again, soft can that doesn't want to get opened. Like technically even this is preserved, so it shouldn't spoil that quickly, but I can't put my finger on the smell, why it bothers me so much. Are you amused by me not being able to open a damn pâté? It just refuses to get eaten, I guess. Okay, I got a little bit of a blade here. I might just cut into it instead. Okay, that's like roast meat pâté, and it smells legit enough. Nothing worrying about this. And the other is Nieżny, pieczeń, świnia, pieczeń, говядzi mięso. Oh, okay, so that's like complete. This one is pieczeń świnia, sznik, pieczeń говядzi. Okay, so this is mostly pork. Got pork fat in it as well, and some beef. This one is proper mix. It starts with pig, then it adds beef, then it adds chicken, zhir, yeah, and other stuff as well. It's curious. Do I need to use knife again? Yeah, let's just cut to the chase. Okay, this one smells much nicer. Can you see the difference in color a little bit? It's a bit darker actually, but it smells nicer. Okay, so we got that, and then we got puree procioptoje jabłecznoje, some sort of apple puree. Whoops. It's alive. It's trying to get out of the can. I mean, it's not looking most appetizing. Yeah, definitely smells like apples. I guess just age got to it. You know, you got some preservatives, but to get something off. I missed the chocolate. Chocolate. Oh my. So this pack has clearly been through some serious heat before. You can see how misshapen the chocolate is. It obviously got very warm and soft and reshaped with the items in the pack. And it's also got blue on one end. It's very curious how that happened. I mean, but still chocolate is still good, so oh well. There's the chewing gum. You get 10 of this. Let's see how the vitamin pill looks like. As I said, I won't be consuming that. Like technically it should be still good and all, but I just don't want to risk it. Just a vitamin pill. Again, something worth noticing because most of the rations in other countries, you get the mains fortified with vitamins. You get the vitamins put wherever they can add it. Rations, they just add your pill. Go swallow and be happy. There is some idea behind it, but is it better or worse solution? I don't know. It's just different. Okay, so whole wheat crackers. Okay, they don't smell bad, so that's good. And as you can see, they're all badly broken. I'm trying to pick up most best looking pack, but there's mango inside. Like the box might technically contents from the outside forces, but inside it's just loose enough to keep bumping and don't smell bad, but something's they don't smell appetizing either. Okay, so all that's left is the powidło jabłcznoje, so something apple, like apple jam maybe. I won't be getting it out completely, but oh yeah, that's definitely apple jam. Definitely apple jam. Oh, very sweet. Apple enough. It's not bad. Okay. Let me take out the, because I don't want to my tea to be killer. And the color is gorgeous. As far as tea goes, this one looks great, but I'm going to go and grab the mains. We get them out on the tray, and then we try the things that we will try. Okay, no promises on the speak because the smell is off. And had a little catastrophe in the pot. Apparently, the seal on at least one of the tins didn't hold. Now my pot looks like a pot of soup almost. We'll see which one gave and try to escape. But yeah, it was on a simmer, not even that long. So if they can hold in that, there's something wrong with. So first would be like, see, it's not. That happened in a pot of water. Good news is it looks like just the top part of the lid. Try to get separated. I like the plasticky layer inside is still intact. So this would be the beef with green peas and carrot. Mięso z zielonym goрошком I markowli. Oh, there's bay leaf inside, I can see. But as you can imagine, because one of those spilled, now they're all sticky and messy to open completely. Okay, this should do. Just to give you a little bit of a close-up. It doesn't look bad, does it? Okay, let's get some of it on the tray. There's meat, there's bits of fat from that meat as well. I don't know about other countries, but green peas and carrots is like a usual combination here. There's a lot of peas actually in this. Okay. Let me put this aside. Very carefully put this aside. Next, and this one looks good. It's kasha rysowa z gawędziną, so rice porridge with beef. Okay, I want to use a knife. I have no idea what's happening inside. Okay, I guess the only reason this didn't try to boil out is because it's a solid mass. It's a solid mass of rice, some meat juices on the bottom. Yep, let's get a little glob of that out. It's like the rice is dry. There's lots of meat juices under. Got that. And now the main culprit. It didn't even break on the notch, like it tried to open on this end. So some of it definitely escaped the tin. Okay, okay, I can forgive them that, but you hear meatballs and you get some sort of idea, right? This looks more like our gołąbki, I guess. So it'll be just not just meat, but meat with rice, possibly, in a very thin sauce. Okay, let's just get one for taste. Some of the sauce, and sauce clearly separates into like the saucy part and the fatty part. Yeah, it looks like the Russian army is get the idea that feeding your soldiers with fat will feed them better or best even. I mean, there is some science behind that, but okay, let's because my hands are all sticky and this thing. Okay, so now we got just one. wet wipe. Quite solid, no complaints. Big enough to easily clean your hands, so they get points for that. It seems they got rid of the one for your mess kit, because as I said, they used to come in pairs. Okay, my hands feel a bit better now. Okay, let's start the day with tea, because if I'm to face this, I need some tea first. Cheers. Na zdrowie. Oh, fuck. It's sweet first, tea second. If I was very cold, yeah, this is my drink of choice. Maybe still a bit lower in sugar, half of this sugar. But on a cold day, when you're soaking, when you're shivering, this is the kind of drink you want. You know, shy of booze, extra booze. This will actually warm you up, give you that kickstart. But sugar first, tea second. Okay, so for breakfast, they told us to get the rice porridge with meat, with beef. As you can see, the meat bits are tiny. It's more like a flavoring, I guess, would be. Let's focus on the spoon, please. You? No? Okay, cheers. There's not much flavor to it. There's a lot of fat to it. The rice is just a gloopy, starchy thing. I have no idea if the blandness is because there's not enough salt, or because the moment you put this into your mouth, you got a layer of fat all over your lips and tongue and just covers everything. I mean, once you get past that, actually, no, it's not nice, and you can't get past that. It's a food that will insulate you in whatever way you can imagine. Yes. Is it nice? Not really. Is it edible? Yes, it's very edible. Dude, no, just no. It's not bad. It's just bland, oily, fatty. I'm not even sure if extra salt will help here. Probably not. It's just what it is. It's rice with meat, nothing else, and not in a happy way. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Let's follow the rest of the breakfast. We get the white flour, or pierwową sorta first, like the best quality flour crackers, galiety. dry. Crackers usually get that crunch. That means they're nice, fresh, crumbly. These get crunch because they're hard, they're dry. Not the most pleasant, but I guess edible. I kind of imagine making your own crackers and keeping them in the oven for a few minutes too long. That's how these taste like. And for breakfast, we would have them with the pasztet pieczonowny. So this one, pate. In the knife. I guess that's what you get a knife for. Okay, and let's put some pate on. Doesn't look too bad actually. It's about yeah, the smell is a bit off-putting, not off wrong, but off-putting. There might be a point to keeping them this hard and dry. It takes you a moment to get through them. Okay, just try some of this pate on its own because of the texture experiences with the crackers. The flavor doesn't come through too much. It's very meaty. Sorry, I got a bit of sniffles here. It's very meaty, a bit of thicker grind, like it's not all smooth. It's spreadable, but not too spreadable. It's not that soft. It's a very forgettable pate, in my opinion. Like sometimes we get pates and I just could go through the whole tin, eat one go, and would want to get another one. This one, it's sort of nondescript pate, like to put on your crackers to have something on them. But yeah, nothing to write home about. Definitely nothing to write home about. Okay, so we're getting one of the drinks, fruit drinks with the. It's very pale and it's a lot of sugar, and there's a lot of sugar on the bottom. It might be peach. It might be pear. No, not really. Peach maybe. Very sweet, but also very light. Not the worst, but also not the best drink I had. And yeah, the sugar stays with you. Damn. Do they like the drink sweet? Ugh. I'm going to need a whole bottle of clean water just to wash it down later. Okay, and we get, for the breakfast we also get the apple jam. So I'm going to put some on the crackers. Maybe that will work better. Technically you could easily make a sandwich with the fruit jam and the pate, but I just don't feel like it today. Um, so if there wasn't so much sugar in it, it'd be very nice. It's basically just cooked down apples with tons and tons of sugar added. So there's like very sweet apples. Like, so far it seems the two main descriptors would be fatty and sugary. Yeah, okay, I'm going to grab some water because I can't deal with this. Like, okay, I need to wash some of down on some of that sugariness before we proceed. Okay, and we also get some of the coffee for breakfast. Cheers. I mean, at least the milk shots completely dissolved. Yeah, that's about my level of sweetness. Maybe a bit too high even. It's very sweet coffee. A bit creamy from the milk, but yeah, it's a very, very curious choice. Okay, so that will be breakfast. Not the happiest meal I had, but okay. Let's see about the dinner or obiad. So we would get some of the whole wheat crackers. So they feel a bit thinner, definitely more crumblier, which helps, I guess. Nice flavor coming from the flour. It's something spoiling the founder, and I can't name it really. I'm sorry. Definitely nicer than the white flour ones though. Texture wise mostly. Flavor is still a bit okay, so for dinner we'd get the teftieli is kevenzine. So the meatballs, beef meatballs, as I said. They're closer to Polish gołąbki because you get meat with oops, can't really get the focus. It's basically meat and rice. Very thin tomato sauce. Oh my god. Fuck. The texture of it kills everything. Like the rice is so soft and the meat is so soft. You just, it looks like a meatball, but it's like a gloop. Yeah, like you don't even need to chew. It's enough to smother it your tongue. Yeah, I can't imagine this being a pleasant experience eating. And again, for how thin the sauce is, the fat content is very high. Again, my lips are, it's almost like I put a balm on them. don't know. It's soft, mushy, gloopy, very oily. Yeah. And remember, technically, most of those dishes are still before their best before. So the other thing we got for obiad is, and then the little leaflet makes it clear. It says ikra is ovocce, so it's definitely a vegetable caviar. The further we get into this, the more I'm questioning my life choices. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's very veggie heavy. I mean, it's basically just vegetables. Okay, let's put some on the cracker. Okay, I actually don't hate it, which is a progress, I guess. So texture-wise, you definitely get like a tiny little grains. I guess that's supposed to mimic the caviar. Okay, big question. Are my lips still covered from fat from before, or is it this fat as well? I'm going to give it a fair chance. I'm grabbing fresh spoon because I don't hate it. It might actually be the one thing I'll be looking most forward to try to finish off this week. Like, you know, mix it with pasta, make a dish like that, but yeah, it's oily again. I mean, on one hand, yeah, it helps you absorb the vitamins and stuff. But I hate the oily, fatty film it leaves on my lips, on my tongue. Ugh. It would be nice. It could be nice. Again, it's just ground, like it's like ground or grated veggies mixed together. Flavor-wise, it's quite nice, but that oiliness, the fattiness, and everything in here is just, it's just annoying. Funnily enough, tea helps cut through it the best. Okay, I guess that brings us to the supper, to the evening meal, or ujin. Again, we got the white crackers. We got the speak, the soul belly. I might try it later. But for we get the other pate now. I'm going to try some. I'm going to try the pate on its own first. Oops, tries to escape. This one is way more meaty. Do I prefer it to the other one? Yeah. Do I prefer it to the other pates we had before? No. It's very dry for a pate actually. I guess that's because it's mostly meats and not possibly it doesn't have the liver added. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't hate it. It definitely tastes better than the other one. I would actually be tempted to try it with the apple jelly, just a bit because apple jelly is very sweet. Just a little bit of it, and it might work as a combo. But again, as a pate, it's very, very forgettable. Okay, so next we get the main. So the gavedzinas, something. So like beef with green peas and carrots. In its own juices, I guess, but who's going to bet that's going to be fatty again? It doesn't look bad. Okay, so unsurprisingly, this might be the best main out of these three. Surprisingly enough, doesn't feel as fatty. Yeah, actually, I almost enjoy it. As I said, it's not as oily. The peas are very soft. I mean, the whole meal is soft, but peas provide that little bit of starchiness. And I got that skin on the back of my throat. Okay, this meal tried to kill me. Yeah, out of these three, I guess this was easiest to not mess up. It's not good, but it's solid enough. Meat with veggies. Ooh. Again, forgettable. I just had 3 spoonfuls. There's almost no taste, no flavor left in my mouth whatsoever. It's like this whole ration. The main purpose is to feed you, to provide you with the energy and all other possible stuff that might be gained, your enjoyment be dumped. There's no point to it. It's sad, kind of. So we got the cheese spread. Can I scoop it with the salt, or maybe? Okay. Looks soft. That's sad. So I had quite a scoop of this cheese on my cracker, no? But there was barely any flavor to it. Like at the very end, maybe. The smell is there, but it's like they mix this cheese with so many other stuff. Oh, there's a flavor, but it's barely there. It's not a nice flavor actually. Oh, I guess I was lucky I didn't get it the first time. God no. Okay, it's past best before. Barely. No, not even. So it's been made December 2020. Which isn't possible. Huh. Gata is gotovlenie. Okay, I show you something funny. The box, the top date, February 2020, is complete one. It's complete one. So packaging date, right? Meantime, the cheese says that data izgotowienia, the date of preparation of making, uskazana na dnie bańki. So the production date is on the bottom, and the date on the bottom is bloody December 2020. And yeah, there's no mistake. It tells you число, месяц, год. So day, month, year in that order. So either someone mixed up the order and it was like December 2019, or like all shenanigans. The off flavor in the cheese I told you. Like if you get regular cheese in your fridge and it stays there a bit too long, it gets a funky, unpleasant smell and flavor to it. That's what we got. A very unpleasant funk. Whatever. I mean, if it was made in December 2020, there's got no right to be funk there because it says it's good for 24 months. I mean, yeah. Bear in mind, it went through some heat stress on the way to me, but no. It's a very sad cheese. No one tells Zita because it's a very poor cheese. Am I going to risk this so badly? Okay, either my nose gets stuffed with all the other stuff, or the smell got out a bit. Okay, data izgotowienia ukazana na dnie bańki w pierwszą priadu. So okay, so this was packed January 21st, 2020. Good for 2 goda, so good for 2 years. So it's just past best before. Okay, I'm going to try it. Yeah, it's not a rendered fat. It's just pure animal fat cut out from the animal. It's so not my kind of food. Like if it was like smallet, like rendered fat, yeah, I could eat that. We get that in Poland. It's best with some apples and onions added into it, and then salt on top. this just is. Much as I hate wasting food, this will end up straight in the can after the stream. So. Yeah, that's just pure fat. Doesn't taste too bad, I guess. But I just can't imagine eating the whole thing of it. On the plus side, it's, you know, using all of the animal and stuff, but just nah. Okay, another spoon. So get some plain veggies, get some fruit, just plain apple puree. Cheers. I'm not going to show you up close because it's like, you know, baby food. Yeah, it's clearly just apples. Thankfully, something without too much sugar added. Bit more of the tart apple flavor. Yeah, nothing else. Just tart pureed apples. Trying to imagine what would you. I mean, you could technically maybe add hot water to it to make it into a drink, but just on its own, it's just weird. Kind of works as a fruit portion, but there's again nicer ways to do that. I do appreciate it to add sugar to it though. It's almost refreshing. Nice tart uppiness in it. Okay, so we got some of the chocolate, misshapen bloomed chocolate. It's just on the outside though, so it's nice. Okay, I'm going to make a little guess here. It's darkish, not milk. Maybe 50% of like cocoa content. I'm going to check, but 60% cocoa. Okay, that's possible. So yeah, chocolate is my favorite in this ration. No surprise there. I could get behind the beef with green peas and carrots and the vegetable caviar. The rest is just it's sad, you know, because putting aside current situation, soldiers are supposed to guard you. If you even can't feed them solid good food, you're doing it wrong. I guess in a way you could find explanations why this ration does things the way it does. Why so much focus on fats, on sugar, which is like, you know, with the energy and stuff to keep you warm and all in harsh climates. But the quality of it, it's probably lowest quality ration we ever had here. Like just no, just no. And then, you know, the idea that you instead putting actual vitamins and minerals into food, you get pill to fix whatever deficiencies you might get. And this is still, you know, just past best before. Remember the rations on the internet. You get 7-year-old way expired vitamins. That's just stupidity for me. As usual, I will try to finish it over the weekend. Not the Ashpik though, because that's going straight to the bin. I'm not eating that. The rest I will probably try to finish, just so as not to waste food. But on the scale of 1 to 10, a 4 maybe. Yeah, and there's no excuse of the low quality because, okay, Americans scientifically research and develop their rations to have all this stuff in them, right? We got other European rations, we got Japanese rations, which are just plain food, but food done right. You don't need to have all the chemicals added for the longer edibility. Even in our Polish rations, you know, we had stuff like when we tried the kashas a couple weeks back. We just got kasha meat, some veggies in it. And it tasted nicer than this. This is just, I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm going to finish my chocolate later because chocolate. Let's see if at least if the matches work, maybe. If I can break them out without breaking them. I'm going to need a knife because I already broke the first one. See, they can't even make the arson right. Just a bad joke, but that's a lot of smoke. That was a lot of smoke and not a lot of fire. Whew. The smell is nasty. Oh, fuck me. Ugh, the smell. Ugh. Ugh. No, just no. Oh, and the apple jam was quite nice, but again, too sugary. I need to air my room soon. Anyway, this was a look into Russian army, 24-hour ration, or Armia Rosji, indywidualny racjon pitania. As you can see, quality sucks. And as you know, hungry soldiers are bad soldiers, so yeah, I'm not defending them. At least we got this out of the way. I got more space in my chest for more interesting stuff. And yeah, we don't have to do this again. That's my second Russian pack, and possibly last one ever. Um, if you look on the internet, sorry, sniffles again. There's actually quite a lot of different packages for rations. Like there's the um, prison guards rations, or the Air Force rations, or Navy rations, or hot climate, cold climate, mountain, whatnot, Spetsnaz rations. There's actually so many of them. Even people on the forums I met can't really decide which of them are like legit and which are just civilian rations made to look like actual army rations for enthusiasts and stuff. But I guess they're all prepared by the same company, so the quality won't be better, and the items would be very similar to this. So if I find something on the cheap, like really really cheap, we might try some again in the future. But for now, it's my second time in Russian food and my second time saying thank you, but no, it's just it's sad. It's very sad how to you can, because the idea of it, the idea of the mains, like you get rice with meat, you get um, rice and meatballs, you get meat with veggies, you get the veggie. The idea is there, but the execution of it looks very similarly. So yeah, definitely not a very good ration. That'll be it. Let me wrap up. I've been bubbling for a long time today, even accounting for the first 15 minutes of silence when my mic wasn't working properly. Thank you for joining me. Hope you learned something. Hope you had fun. Do not try this one. Even if you can find it, it's not worth your money. Most probably. I do not recommend it. That's it for today. I need to do a little cleanup. I'll see you next week for something way more interesting. We'll see what it will be. We might come back to Poland. We might go back to America again, or do somewhere else entirely. We'll see. If you want, check my Twitter. There should be a link below. There might be a poll popping up later this week, so it'll help me decide what to choose. And again, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting, for watching, and see you next week. Adi out. Bye bye.